Apparently. All right, let's do this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Long Distance Pizza Party Podcast, episode 52. It's 52 episodes, so now we will reboot. We're new universes. We got hot mullets and pop collars or something. That's a deep DC Comics reference because that's what they did. They did 52, like 52 new books, but everyone's gonna be hip and cool, and then no one liked it, so they had to backtrack it like 3 years later. And then it really ham-fisted way how to backtrack it. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about technology and is it ruining us, and stuff's falling off my microphone because my microphone hates me. there, that's not the first time that's happened. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew my knee was gonna tap it at some point. But this is a crad topic. We were talking about in Discord. What brought this on? Or was there just something that you just wanted to bring up there, crad, about technology? I don't know if your new Roomba or your motor or your automated lawnmower, you hated it or something. Mm-hmm. I think technology is good on overall whole. Like it commoditizes society, but the problem is I feel like there's so much of it. Like I feel like we don't need a new phone every year. I feel like we don't need a new game system every year. I feel like we don't need like new things every year. I feel like technology doesn't progress that much where you need the new one every year. Actually, funny enough, you brought that topic up, and then I saw a video. There's some big tech YouTuber. He contacted some company and he ran the math and like built all the specs, how much actual phone would cost, like decent phone. And what a phone now is what, $1,000, something like that. It feels like Apple's like close to 1,000. I don't know. I buy mine used on like eBay, so I spend like 400 or 500, like half of that. And he did about $500. That's including the specs, the packaging, like all that junk that you go into your phone. But then I see people spending like $1,000 on the phone every year. I'm like, I don't feel like dropping that much money on it. Or like a new game system's what, roughly $600, $700, depending on the game system. And then like I don't think we need all this automated stuff. Like I was joking about automated lawnmower. I see someone do that, and I'm like, that can't be that different. Like if you ran the math versus you're riding your pushing lawnmower and your motorized one, like I don't see the difference, like how better it is, because I feel like it's more time, because they're not like big ones. It's like a Roomba. Like it doesn't, like some technology is like cool in concept, but I don't think it like works like in daily application. Like sometimes I feel like I'm like it's Wall-E, where it's just weird to have technology for every little thing, and I feel like that's unnecessary. Like I think cell phones are good because it's better communication. I can call someone that's like, or like with video calls, long distance, or like if your family is long, like on the other side of the country. Like I got an aunt lives in California. I feel like even 10 years ago, like with your phone, it was like you had paid like by the minute or stuff like that. Like there's this nice progression of communication, but also like there's too much communication because now you can learn every little thing on someone by doing like a quick like Google search. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Which, I mean, good and bad, it's kind of nice because some people can find something on someone, whether you're on social media or you're in some dating app, like you can find more on someone, but also it's kind of freaky how much someone can actually find out on me by just typing in my name. Like if you just looked on Facebook, how much they're actually finding. And now like all these websites want more information from you, like from all the cookies and everything. Like they want to know your phone number, your data, like all this junk. And now, like, of course, you get all these scammers that are out there that are just like, oh, I have all this information on you, just like quick, like keystroke search on you. Like they're able to get in your computer for like the back door, and it's kind of freaky. Like that's how much technology we're so used to. Like now, I think generations don't think about that. Now, like they don't have like that forward thought of like, hey, how much is this a danger to me? Like they're so used to it. Like I think I'm on I think I'm on that edge of my age where it's like I knew kind of before a lot of the cell phones, these like better computers, but then now there's kids that are younger than me that they're so used to, like they don't remember before a cell phone. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Really? Oh yeah. It's Nokia. Just must come great responsibility. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, you mean the thing that they just they're like re-releasing or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. There's what you said Game Gear, and I'm like, I think it's yeah. Oh, the Ray Bans. Yeah. as it happens. No. Or you got like the Uber Teens thing. That I discussed with my mom. That sketches me out because what is stopping some guy, like regular guy or like whatever, and they like to mess around and they hack into a teen account or they make their own, because there's, I don't know how that works, but I don't know how well you're able to verify, hey, I'm not X age, or I am X age. Like, that's very freaky. But there's a lot of these kids now that they're so used, again, they're so desensitized technology, they don't know the difference. They're not thinking about that. They don't have the forethought to think about that. Like, we could tell them, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers, but they're probably talking to someone on TikTok or like any social media, some rando out there, just having a conversation, and then it goes somewhere. Like, you hear all those cases, and like in my mind, it's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. But there's now all these kids that don't have that, again, forethought or a lot of that training to not do that. And that's very sketchy with how will they advertise it too. Yes. Yeah. Oh no, it's around here. I know it's around bad everywhere, but around here, it's I Now I'm not gonna say I've not been guilty of like trying to look at my phone for something, but like everyone's done that. But the life of me, I don't. I can, if I can see you from behind you, if I can see you going like this, or what gets me is when I see people on TikTok or something and they're driving and recording. That drives me nuts because I'm like, how, you could also be hitting someone or like another vehicle. Like I don't understand like someone's like obliviousness a little bit. Like I don't get that. Yeah, I would like, because I can't tell you, I do this too, because I hate going into Walmart trying to get stuff. So you like want to autofocus, you're on your phone watching something. Like the amount of like, it doesn't feel like people are like communicate with people. And I think really it's evident. I like the idea of self checkouts. I like at Walmart, but I kind of miss. I always try to make a point trying to talk to the people that work whenever I'm going somewhere. I liked I like that social aspect, and I kind of wish more places had that focus versus being like, oh, everything's got to be at a kiosk. There isn't really interactions between people. I think that's one side of technology where it's like I could talk to someone on Discord, on Facebook, but there's not that social interaction. Like, have you guys seen the new McDonald's? So they don't have registers at the front. It's at kiosks now. So you don't interact really with the people unless they're bringing you your food, unless you're doing like through the drive-through. And it feels weird. I when the new one just opened right in front of my job, and I'm looking, I'm like, are they open? Because it doesn't look like they're open because you don't see anyone like at a register. Like there's no real registers. There's just like these little like it like looks like the screens, but they insist you go to the kiosks. Yes. Which to some people that's nice. They don't want to drag all their kids in there. It's yeah, yeah, and like, ah, man, at my job, like I got to handle a lot of paperwork. Now everyone's going digital, and I hate it because my job's internet is so bad. Like for certain cell service, it's so bad. So like you're trying to scan something in, you're waiting there for 10 minutes for it to load. Versus why not just have me write like sign everything on a paper? Everything's got to be on the tablet, and hopefully it picks up me trying to do like sign my name, or it's connected to the internet enough where you can get a signal through. Like it's that part. I get the commodity of it. Like it's easy. It's less paperwork. It's the environment, whatever. But like there are unfortunately still places where you're going where it's like a dead zone and like for cell service and certain parts, like especially if you go like East Coast, you're driving to Pennsylvania and you have like no cell signal. Or whenever I go to where kids camp, there's a place we go to, there's like zero cell signal. So good luck if anything happens. But it's like we want to have everything contactless, And like I feel like you lose part of that social aspect when everything's got to be, oh, I can get it picked up, I can get it delivered. And I think I think some companies are noticing that, and so like there's like extra charges too. They're adding like, oh, we can do contact, we can charge a little more for that service fee, which hmm. Well, it's like with sports too. They had like cardboard cutouts. I'm like, that's insulting a little bit. You're trying to play a game and all you can see is like random cardboard cutout of a random person. Like, hmm. Yeah, what do you do for 4 hours or however long the power's out? Yeah, like, oh yeah, like going with what you were saying, Crad, about asking if there's something I'd wish was different. Now I do this is a lot of people do cashless, contactless payment. Like it is nice. So I can have everything. I know all my cards are on my phone or whatever. Used to, like wallet, I feel like is so unnecessary now. It's funny when I still see people like doing ads for like Edge wallet or whatever wallet, like those wallets or whatever. I find it hilarious. Or when I go to Ross, they have like a section of just wallets. I'm like, no one uses those. Everyone just has it on their phone. I do have a wallet and I do keep some cash, but it's usually only cash I get from like birthdays or Christmas or like whenever I'm given cash or checks or whatever. Like when I mowed, I always had like a couple 20s in my wallet, but like I find it a hassle going to the bank, especially my bank, trying to get a hassle to go to the ATM. I don't want to pay that $5 surcharge. I want to go to a different ATM for like First Financial or any other bank because they charge you extra. I noticed recently Kroger for a while didn't have like the tap payment. Just recently they started doing the tap payment. Like they're one of the last few ones to do it. Like everyone now has a tap option, or now you go to Walmart, you have the Walmart app, you do that Walmart Pay, just get the QR code. Like that's also scary. Like how many people are now figuring that out and how can I scam you? Can like you got those skim readers right for your cards? Like for too long, where's those tap skimmers? Like there's something kind of like that because you do have the RFID covers like to shield your phones or your wallets or stuff like that. But like how much for that's the next scam where people are really trying to get into like that tap thing and getting into like smaller businesses or like bigger businesses like for that's really a thing. Hmm. Hmm. Really? Hmm. Yeah, you think of the syndrome quote, you could tweak it. If everyone's super, no one's super. That if you tweak that quote, it kind of fits that. Like I had someone at church the other day, and they were like, "Yeah, do you know like the QR code's gonna be like a precursor to the mark of the beast?" And I'm like, it's one of those things where you have to like talk to them about it, and we're like, you don't want them to make you or make them seem like they're crazy because that's like kind of a leap. But also, you could, if you look at it, it's kind of that way because I can just scan a QR code and I can get to a Cash App or Venmo or like any website and go with like that you like a online currency USD to anything else. Like if it was all the same, like it's kind of that like that's what a lot of people want. How sketchy that is because how then do you verify like, oh, someone took this amount of from me, but if it's all the same, like there's no proof as technology progresses. There's a book series that did something like that. I can't think of what it was called now, where they kind of where you had to pay everything through like a barcode. It was on your wrist. There was a book series, and I can't think of what it was called. It was a Christian book series. It had like 6 books. I can't think of what it was. It was really good. Doomed to repeat it. Yep. Yeah. It's I was gonna say something and I just left right out my brain as I had it teed up right for you to finish. We're not trying to fearmonger here. Like it's like the like I'm saying that because I guarantee there's gonna be someone's gonna put, if this is a clip or a post, someone's gonna make a comment. Someone did that. I think for when we talked about AI, someone was like making a comment about it. We're not trying to fearmonger. We're just bringing up a topic. It's relevant because of how technology, like these leaps. Now you have more stuff with AI now, like in the last like couple months, where you see now there's Sora, there's a couple more stuff, there's a couple more technology improvements that are being made, and it's just something to look at. Famously, I think I didn't even know what was happening. Apparently there was like a big internet outage for a couple companies that was going on, like how much we are attached to technology. Like I see the new Teslas and I hate those cars so much. They look so ugly. They look like fridges on wheels. And I can't tell you how many I've seen around here where I'm like, this doesn't fit, especially in my area, because I'm not like a big town, but it's like big enough, like it's in there between where you wouldn't think you'd see a lot of it. But when I'm at Taco Bell at like 11 o'clock at night and I see like six of them in a line in the drive through, I'm just like, it's a little odd, because like it might look clean and sleek, but like that's not like always the good thing. Sometimes old stuff's nice. Like simple technology is sometimes better versus like the new flashy stuff. Oh yeah. Like if you watch any of the stuff about Steve Jobs, I read his biography recently. How he, I think it was the first or second iPhone, how he developed it. Like he threw one of them in at a fish tank. He's like, oh, there needs to be no air. Like it's, if you ever read that story or like watch the movie with Michael Fassbender, like it's kind of crazy how much progression there was. There's always the joke of like, oh, aliens did it. We have them in Area 51 somewhere. We're just reverse engineering their stuff, which it's a cool, fun sci-fi concept. I doubt that's what's happening. That's yeah. Well, supply and demand. Yeah. Like, yeah. Uh, yeah. Like I recently just switched to Apple. I had Samsung. What the heck? My flashlight just turned. There we go. Talked about technology. Me can't work yet. My flashlight just turned on. Gosh darn it. But like I recently went to Apple. I had Samsung for the last couple years, but I noticed like I went through two different phones like a year and a half from each other. Like I feel like you should have a phone a lot longer. Like I take pretty decent care of my phone, but it's like the battery kept wearing out. But I looked at Samsung, their battery's about the same, but all the technology improves, but that's more work on the battery because it's having to power more of this more optimized technology. And like a lot of these companies, they aren't changing some of that. Like, oh, we can change this one thing, but we're not gonna change these other things because like you're saying, fail safes. We're gonna make them buy the new one every year or every other year or whatever. Funny, I was just reading some comic book and they brought that up. They were like talking about like indestructible clothing. It's like, why not have that in the world? Well, if every company had it, then they can't release new stuff because you're not gonna have the need for it. Like it's, we're not at that point. Like no one's making like uh non-ironable clothing. You don't have to iron it, or like it's smudge free or anything. But at some point, someone's going to have that, and like there's not going to be that supply and demand. Oh yes. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's it's cool, but also I'd like, hopefully, like, history repeats itself. I'd wish that there's my, like, generations now would have, like, they could look back. I get they kind of do it now. Some companies like, hey, remember this thing from the 80s? Like, again, Nintendo's doing the Game Gear, whatever it's called, the Video Boy or Virtual Boy. Yeah. But I'm like, when are we gonna get like a rehash of the GameCube? Or PlayStation's like, hey, remember the PlayStation 1? Like Sega Dreamcast, like stuff like that. Like, I think we're at that point with, because like my generation, I think I read something like my generation and now this new generation, they aren't building anything new. Like, they're just rehashing older stuff. Like, hey, remember this, and folding it in, make it part of their like cultural zeitgeist. And there's nothing new being improved from our point. Now we might be getting stuff from a previous generation, but nothing forward from us. Yeah, yeah. I also, there's also another statistic I saw. They said that the new generation, Gen Alpha or whatever it is, Gen A. I think it's the new generation. I don't remember. But they did a statistic and they said they will not be as technologically adept as the previous generation. If you put the phone in front of them, they couldn't do half the stuff the previous generation could do with the phone. Like, they couldn't figure out half of it. And it was essentially, they can do, so if I gave someone in their 20s a regular cell phone and I gave a kid now like a Kiro simple like kid tablet, essentially like at the level they're at, like they can't go, they're not going to figure out all these little widgets and all the thing that's built in, like built into it. And I always see that stuff where like these kids, like there's people fearing like, oh, kids can figure all this stuff out. Not really. Like, they don't have the reason to. They don't have like this initiative to. And it's a thing about the commoditization of technology. It's always around you. You're used to it, but there's no use for you to improve your technology or what's around you. You're so used to one thing. Like, you have that one simple option versus like several options, or a necessity for you to find several more options. I think that's how I read that statistic. And it was like, I got thought of Wally. Like, they were so used to having everything at their fingertips versus having to work for it, which I find very unfortunate. Kind of now, it's kind of freaky. Is there a just talking about technology? Is there technology now, or like in stuff that you've watched or in stuff like that, that you'd want to have now, or you kind of like find you're kind of like, oh, we kind of have all of that stuff? Like, I always think of like Star Trek, they had the communicators, but it was like the 60s. Like, they didn't have stuff like that. Like, if you kind of call it a teleporter, but I don't know how well that would work. Like, I always see like the in comic book stuff like that. Oh, teleportation, it's kind of freaky how you do it. How are you going from point A to point B? Like, are you just a beam of light, or are they like pleating up like atom and just rebuilding you? Like, one thing goes wrong, one glitch in the computer, and like your legs or your arms. Yeah, or you get like the fly, where you're just one wrong thing ends up in that, and you're like a fly thing, or anything else like it's in that chamber or whatever. Yeah, like, you kind of have that kind. Well, kind of have those light panels like movies are using now. Like it's almost there. But if they could figure out for you to like have that interaction with stuff. Oh yeah. Nice. I heard the maintenance on that's like insane how they have to do it. I I wouldn't. You got to pay pretty good. You have to. I think don't they have to climb up on the sphere and then change out the panels, or however they do it? Like yeah, yeah, yeah. That's kind of freaky. Like I liked the in what's the movie called? Not Electric State. What was the other movie? It was it had a bunch of VR stuff in it and it had all the different Warner Brother projects. What was that movie called? Ready Player One. Like I like how they have like their rigs, their VR rigs. Like that's kind of cool. Like I can almost see that happening in like 50, 100 years. Like everyone's going through VR. Like Discord chats are gonna go through VR. Like you have your avatar and you're doing like it's almost there. Like we're almost at that progression where you already have everyone communicating through social media. Like I can't tell you how many people I don't communicate through a phone number. Like my brother, who I have his phone number, but I communicate through like Snapchat. The only reason I have it because that's the only way he'll text me, and it's really annoying because I hate Snapchat, and it's the only way I can communicate with my brother to do anything. And it's really annoying that people don't use like they're more want your Snap or your social media handle versus like a physical phone number. Which I find like it's not this it's about the same thing, but I don't understand why this generation more wants that versus like a physical phone number. I don't know. Also, just telling on myself, being on dating apps, people are like, "Hey, what's your Snapchat?" I'm like, I'm not giving you that. I'm not. That's too dicey for me. Where it's like you can snap something I said or. And like I don't like the idea of Snapchat. I find it very dicey. Like even dating in general, like the commodity, like I could talk to someone else from another state. Like that's kind of like for all I know, it's some 50-year-old man. For all I know, and he's just pulled off someone's poor girl's social media. Like, like that's I don't know. What were you laughing over there, Crad? About that I'm on a dating app, or that just my frustration with social media? That's fair. I feel like I'm like one of the only people that have that frustration, like in my friend group. Like, but I guess like these are also friends that aren't on social media more. Like I'm the more social adept one, so that's another thing. Like more people are so used to technology, like to social media. Like man, trying to explain this to my grandma how Facebook works sometimes. I'm like, gosh darn it. It's entertaining sometimes, but I'm like, you've been around it long enough. You should know how this works. Like, I don't know. Do we want to talk about anything else? Yes. Go to the park. Walk your dog, hike a trail, do something outside. Yes. Yes. Go fishing. Read a book. Hmm. Yeah. That's the one thing I also wish was less. Everyone's got to post something for social media. Like they're so used to. I can over Instagram. I got to do this. Like, just enjoy it. Like, yeah, like when I go eat out with my family, of course they all know my YouTube stuff. Like they're like, record via. I'm like, I'm not doing this in Olive Garden. I just want to enjoy dinner. I want to have like a good time with my family. I don't want to have a phone out. I just want to sit here, enjoy time with my family. Like, I can't, like, it's frustrating when I see people like recording stuff on their phones and like the Denny's or Olive Garden. I'm like, just sit there and enjoy yourself. You can enjoy it without recording yourself. Like, it's really annoying. And I say that because these are people that are my own age, and I'm saying that. Like, I feel like an old man saying that, but I think I don't know if that's just, like, because I didn't have a cell phone for so long, so I'm like, I feel like an old man. Like, yeah, like, yeah, your waitress doesn't want to be recorded. People out in public don't want to be recorded. Like, just enjoy it in the moment. Like, yeah, Joe Schmo is not going to care that you were at such and such park. Just enjoy it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, occasionally I'll take a picture or something, but like, I'm not posting it. I might post it, but like a lot of times I'm just like, oh, I like this. I want to remember it. Take a picture. It's back in my pocket. I might have music on. I might listen to music. I have headphones, but that's really about it. But I'm also soaking it and enjoying it. Like, I took a walk the other day, had music on, turned around, 8 deer. We're just in the middle of the woods. And I was like, oh, these nice deer. Like, it's kind of nice. And now, like, more parks have, like, QR codes. You can scan stuff. I'm like, that's just too intrusive. Or be on your phone during so yeah. Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, remember when Nickelodeon did the 1 hour of play? I don't know if you guys were. Yeah, Nickelodeon or one of them had like an hour of play. It was on the weekends. They encourage you to go outside. Yeah. I feel. Yeah. Sit down with a pad of paper and draw something or read a book, like, or write something. Yeah, yeah. Dude, that's what I need to get back into that. I used to do that during COVID. I'd go to coffee shops and I'd write. I have like a couple files of stuff that I wrote, and I read it. I'm like, this is so nonsensical. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you enjoy the conversation, because I don't know if we want to talk about anything else, you could follow us on social media at Pizza Party Pod. Thank you for those who were all the views from the Dinks videos, and then like the couple people that were like, funny enough, when it comes to like us individually, I get the most comments about something I've said. I don't. It's the weirdest thing. Crad's got them too, but it's mostly like it's when you were really close to the camera. So like, he's gonna eat us all. I'm like, such an odd comment. Like an odd comment to leave. It's so weird. You can follow us there. This episode will be up. I finished the cut I had made for the 50 episodes. I partially forgot about it. It's done, and I forgot to upload it, so that'll be up at some point. Probably before or during whenever this goes up with the audio version. You can follow that. Follow us on Spotify, again, wherever it is. We're on season 2 on Spotify because I guess you do seasons, and I didn't know if I wanted to split it up or just do like intrusively all one thing. Or I was like, for whatever, 50 episodes like is one season, another 50 episodes, 2 seasons, whatever. However it works for Spotify. I don't know how that works. I don't know if like that does anything. The season things really, it's not a TV show. So I don't know like how all of that works. It's Spotify. Whatever. You could follow me at FT_Fescadews. Recently I tried Parlor Donuts. I was in line for 45 minutes for coffee and donuts. Feels like that was way too long, but apparently a lot of people think this place was good. It was all right. I also tried, because I was trying to find poster board, the new Celsius. It's a Snowball Frost, some type of alcohol, but it's not alcoholic, so don't worry. I'm not getting sloshed on the podcast. That's a video I want. A topic is like Christian faux pas, how much I get asked about like certain stuff, like Christians get asked. Weave that into some type of topic. I'm not sure where Doc is. I thought he was going to be here. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see a Discord notification, but I don't have Discord pulled up. Yeah. Yeah. Discord is distracting him, you know. He's on there at RS Dawkins. Yeah, he's in Mexico again, you know, or wherever he was at. He's at RS Dawkins. Silly was here before the call. He's there at Silly Boy. And Strange World Can't Find You. Nice. Oh, nice. Nice. In Crad, working on anything? Nice. You working on anything particular, or is it just kind of... Nice. Heck yeah. I didn't know if you're doing anything with holidays coming up, if you had anything planned. Oh, nice. You gotta do your best Hal Smith. Because he was Otis. Nice. So, heck yeah. So hope you enjoyed this. There's 3 things we're going to talk about: pizza politics and what's a P thing with technology? PlayStations. Not really. Phones. There we go. We'll work on that one. Yeah, again, social medias are all down below. And you'd also check out another episode coming up and whatever. I found a way. I have it on. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can see the list of episodes if you have that much trouble trying to find it. But like, it shouldn't be that hard to find it. Just type in Pizza Party Pod or Longest Party Podcast. It should pop up. That other podcast, I think they deleted their channel, the other Pizza Party, I think, because whenever I look it up, I don't see anything. It's just our stuff. So that or we just, well, I think they just stopped posting in the algorithm how it worked. But it's how the cookie crumbles, the pizza slices crumble. Yeah, there we go. That's how I go. I was like,